Shalom and welcome. With apologies for repeating myself from last year, a heartfelt welcome to our newest members, to our lifelong members, to everyone in between. Welcome to Jews by birth and Jews by choice. To our non-Jewish partners and family members, your presence enriches us. Thank you and welcome. To our LGBTQ members and to anyone who has ever been marginalized, you are not just welcome here, you are the strength of this community. Each and every one of you, each and every one of us belongs here. Tonight on this sacred Kol Nidre, we gather as one people. We bring the fullness of our year into this sanctuary, our joys, our sorrows, our triumphs, our challenges. And for me, on this, my fifth and final Yom Kippur serving as your president, standing before you remains the greatest privilege of my life. Thank you. In years past, I've spoken of resilience and gratitude. I celebrated the relational Judaism that fills this space with smiles of recognition, the deep comfort of knowing that here we are safe, we are connected, we are home. And the story I told was one of beautiful, unfettered growth and progress. But this year, well, this year feels a little different. We have all felt it. We've navigated a landscape of deep incivility in our nation. We faced a tide of anti-Semitism that feels relentless. We've carried the ongoing pain of war in Israel and Gaza in our hearts. And here, in our own spiritual home, the sudden departure of our young rabbi left many of us feeling shaken. In times like these, it's easy to live in fear, to feel disempowered. But tonight on Yom Kippur, we are asked to do something more profound. We are asked to look beyond the reactive moment and to see the larger sweep of Jewish history, a history that has always been defined not by the challenges we face, but rather by how we rise to meet them. 5 years ago, in the uncertainty of COVID, we embarked on a listening campaign that elicited or solicited input from more than 175 congregants in the course of about 25 Zoom meetings. Many of you remember. This unprecedented undertaking revealed the true soul of this community. We learned that OZ is not just a house of prayer. We are a vibrant, beating heart of a Jewish community center. Up and beyond our religious and spiritual needs, this is where we come for cultural nourishment, education, personal growth, social justice, for friendship, for joy, connection. This building is where we fill our days with chai, with life, with the laughter of our preschoolers, the dedication of our kitchen volunteers, the debates of our teens, the joy of our mahjong players, and the prayers of our Shabbos regulars. On any, indeed on every day, we are open and welcoming for our congregants and others across all ages, needs, and interests. And for all of that, my heart is overflowing with great gratitude. We are so deeply blessed by our extraordinary staff, by Cantor Jessica Silverberg, whose voice sustains us in joy. Thank you. And we look with hope to next week when we welcome Rabbi Ariel Yaakov Dunat, a leader recognized by his mentors as a man of great head and good heart. He will guide us forward. We are blessed by Brett's steady hand, by Naomi's vision for our youth, by Allie and Rachel's nurturing leadership of our preschool, Kira and Lisa's righteous work in our shuk, and our office staff, Evan, Jordan, Molly, and Terry, who support our full programming spectrum. And we are blessed beyond measure by Raul Guevara, our facilities manager of 40-plus years. Raul, your loyalty is the bedrock of this place. Truly, after God made Raul, they broke the mold. We are blessed by lay leaders and volunteers, the souls who hold us accountable to being a caring, righteous community. To all who chant Torah, lead minyan, prepare kiddush, organize events, feed the hungry, and keep us safe. It is you who transformed this building into a sanctuary. And I am personally indebted to my executive team, to Yorm, to Judy, Linda, Jason, and David, for helping share leadership responsibilities over the years. And to each and every volunteer here tonight, thank you. And to those of you who haven't yet become involved, I would ask you, step in, deepen your connection. Consult the OZ webpage for volunteer opportunities or contact Brett or me. Your community needs you. And in actively participating, you will, as I'm sure others will attest, receive inevitably more than you give. But on this night, gratitude is not sufficient. Yom Kippur demands more of us. It demands teshuvah, not just to return, but to turn towards the future. And tonight I want to offer a very brief vision to you, a vision of our home, this building, as a true sanctuary for the 21st century. Because the truth is, the walls that have held so much life here no longer fully serve this community, the community that we have become. Indeed, in many respects, they are a barrier to our safety, to our growth, and to our vitality. But rather than listing what is broken, I prefer to imagine what we can build together. Imagine our preschoolers not in cramped classrooms, but in bright, joyful spaces that open to a safe and beautiful courtyard where their Jewish journeys can truly begin. Imagine a warm, welcoming entrance where no one feels lost and every single person who walks through our doors feels like they have finally come home. Imagine a vibrant little Jerusalem wing where the treasures of our past, our lost mural, our copper art don't just sit, but actively tell our story and inspire our future. Imagine a home where every space reflects our pride, our values, and our commitment to welcoming not only ourselves, but the entire community, the wider community. Indeed, as we elevate our surroundings, so too we shall be uplifted. And this is not a dream, this is a plan. And in the coming weeks, you will hear more about our transformative capital campaign. With your input, your support, we will have a blueprint to rededicate our building to make it a safe, accessible, and inspirational center that our community deserves. But brick and mortar are only part of the vision. A beautiful house is empty without a sustainable future. This is why we need to double our endowment. Our endowment is the lifeline that will sustain us for generations to come. It is the sacred promise that ensures we can support our clergy, our staff, and weather any storm. Recent legacy gifts have already shown us their transformative power. And now is the time for all of us to make that commitment. This is a moment for us of courage. In 1885, our immigrant forebears, with little more than hope in their pockets, planted a little Jerusalem in this city. In 1952, our parents and grandparents gave us this building we stand in tonight. They built for a future they could not yet see, but in which they deeply believed. Now it is our turn and our time. The future of Ohavi Zedek is in our hands. The challenges of the past year were not a sign of weakness. They were a call to action. They were a shofar blast, waking us up to the task before us. We must build our endowments, sustain our staff, dedicate our house, rededicate our efforts, so that generations to come will look back at this moment in time, at this congregation, and say they cared, they built, they made a place where Jewish life could flourish. Now be assured, as I leave board leadership in December, I will continue, and I will refocus my energies on helping co-lead our capital endowment fundraising campaign. This is where I believe I can, and I will continue to serve our righteous community. Beware. Let us all be resolute in our conviction to sustain our cherished community, to rebuild in modern form Burlington's Little Jerusalem, Lador Vador, from generation to generation. That is our sacred responsibility, and this is our legacy. Lashana Tova, may you and may we all be inscribed for a year of life, of strength, and of peace. Thank you.